Hi Aries, welcome to your weekly check-in for the 7th to the 14th of October. The books you can see at the sides here are from the Oracle decks that I'm going to be using for today's reading. And this, if you've seen your monthly reading, which is up for October already, you'll know why this book is here. So, as I've said a million times on the channel, I'm a Libra. My birthday is on Friday the 13th of October this month. I'm going to be giving this book away as a birthday giveaway. It's a book I ordered one copy of and I mistakenly received two, but I was told that I could keep the extra copy. So if you would like the extra copy that I'm giving away for free, please send me an email. The email address is on my About page. It is also in the description box. So at the beginning of the monthly videos, I do mention that there's a connection between Friday the 13th and Divine Feminine Energy. There is also a connection with other parts of my birth chart as well, which I mentioned briefly. I do plan to do a special reading on my birthday, as well as doing a few more other readings this week. We've got Pluto going direct in Capricorn on Wednesday the 11th of October. We've got a solar eclipse and a new moon in Libra, both on Saturday the 14th of October as well. So busy week for readings for me. Let's move these out of the way and we'll get on with your reading. So we're going to start off with the Gilded Tarot deck and see what comes up for you for the weekly check-in for the 7th to the 14th of October. So what is the main theme here for Aries for the 7th to the 14th of October? So you have the King of Wands. That's actually Leo, isn't it? Not Aries, but the fire energy is there already. What's your specific energy coming into this? So you've got the Three of Swords. You have also the Temperance card, and I don't know if I should take it or not, but I think I will. You've got the King of Swords as well. Okay. So how am I going to put those? I think I'm going to do that. Let's get any external or surrounding energies. You have the Hermit and the Eight of Cups. Wow, those are big cards of going off on a path alone, aren't they? Really, like on a journey, I would say. I'm almost getting a feeling of well, not almost. I'm getting a feeling of trying to overcome some sort of disappointment or a heartache of some kind, but being quite proactive about it. So, you know, obviously when there's heartbreak, there are phases where you can go through where you're just really down with it and the devastating part of it. Not to say that you're not still devastated, but this feels like just a determination of, you know, where you're just like, you know, I don't want to feel this way anymore. I'm ready to move on and get my shit together. Basically, that's the kind of vibe I'm getting. Yeah, we need to get you advice as well. Like restoring harmony with that Temperance card, but there's also a bit of logic in there with the King of Swords. Like, right, I want to get over this. What can I do? What can I do to get over it, kind of thing. You have the Sun in reverse. Okay, so more fire energy as well. Let's get you an oracle card from the Spirit Animal Oracle deck. Okay, anything else that Aries needs to know? I don't know why I'm getting a really weird image and sort of thought in my head about He-Man. So like the King of Wands is making me think of like restoring your power, and then I've got this He-Man thing in my head. I thought, what does he say? I have the power or something. Yeah, something like that. I can't even remember much about that cartoon. I used to watch it as a kid in the 80s, but I know they've brought it back now, and I haven't really seen any of the new version, but I just remember the old version of him saying, I have the power, I think it was. What else does Aries need to know? Anything. I'm getting a workout from these cards. I think the majority of the signs I've read for this week, this deck, I absolutely love this deck. It's really beautiful cards, very heavy, very thick deck, and if you're shuffling it for a long time, you do end up getting a workout. So great. You have, right, bring your ideas to life, and you have be at home, if you can see that. Right. Let's begin to clarify. So maybe you are getting over a heartbreak, and one of the ways some people do that is by starting a new project, a new adventure, a new something. But you've also got be at home as well. That is potentially talking about being at home in yourself. I mean, it seems like a strange contradiction because you have the Hermit and the Eight of Cups, where that is like going off on a new path, isn't it, or going off on your own path. Be at home could also be where you're finding what feels like home, something that feels like home to you. But let's begin to clarify. So we'll clarify the King of Wands first. So why is the King of Wands here? It looks like the Nine of Swords, so yeah, and it was in reverse when it fell on the floor in reverse. So yeah, it feels like trying to get your power back, to be honest. Let's see what else comes out for it. We've got the Empress. I mean, she is empowered. We often say she's empowered, don't we? Anything else? So we have the Tower, which has come up in probably every single reading that I've done this week, and probably the month too. We've got the Six of Pentacles in reverse, and we will get one more. And you've got the Star. So that would be where you kind of, that restoration, rejuvenation kind of energy, wouldn't it? Let's get something for the Tower, because that's like a cliffhanger, isn't it, really? The Chariot. Oh God, I don't know. I'm getting something about a car accident. Not predicting it at all. I don't predict stuff like that, but that could be. So there could be someone out there who's experienced that, and that's something that you're recovering over. But that's the first thought that came to my mind, is a car accident. I know that the Chariot can sometimes be travel. Yeah, I don't know. That just came in. Anything else? That would be something that's already happened, though. It's not something I'm predicting, as I said. Eight of Wands is movement as well. Traveling too. Okay. I'm not predicting anything, but be careful on the roads and make sure your car's in good condition. Okay, that's all I'll say on that. So other than that, I would say maybe there was some sort of disruption to your progression, possibly. With the Tower, yeah, Three of Swords. Some disruption to your progression. It's like you were trying to move forward with something, and yeah, something came in and disrupted, destroyed, disappointed, potentially. Anything else? You've got the Knight of Pentacles as well. What else after the Knight of Pentacles? Ace of Swords. Still the same thing, disruption, where you may have been trying to move forward with something. You may have had a plan. You may have been physically putting effort into something, moving towards an idea of some kind, or you want to do that, but there's some sort of disruption or interference. I mean, you've got the Bring Your Ideas to Life card. So maybe there is an idea you want to bring to life, but something has, yeah, something's interfered somehow. And it's like you want to get that power back. Let me get something for the Six of Pentacles in reverse. Maybe you needed help. I'm going to try that again. That was a bit weird. Maybe you needed help to do it, or maybe you gave too much of your time and energy elsewhere and it's kind of left you with less than you wanted to have. Six of Pentacles. Okay, it's giving me a rough time now. I'm not sure why. So Six of Pentacles can be about generosity, give and take, balance, right? Three of Pentacles, yeah, that's something to do with where you may have given to others and you may now have less. Or you could have potentially needed support and you didn't get it, or you needed some assistance from someone else. Could have been financial assistance potentially with all the pentacles here, but you didn't get it, and that would have helped. You know, this could, it's one example would be where if you needed someone to help invest in something financially with you, whether it be a business, whether you wanted to buy something, and maybe they didn't, and that's kind of put a spanner in the works for whatever it is you're trying to, whatever idea you're trying to bring to life, or whatever it is you're trying to do. So it's kind of, yeah, disrupted things. Anything else for that Six of Pentacles in reverse? Okay. That tried to come out before. That's Seven of Cups. No, I'm not taking any of those. So this may be now where if you needed some kind of assistance or whatever, or investment or something, and you didn't get it, then you may now be looking at other options on how to make something work or to bring an idea to life. But it may feel you may feel a bit stuck with that, like you're not sure what to do next or how. Let's get something after that Ace of Cups. So it's something that, whatever it is, even if you're feeling like you're not sure what to do next now, that if you haven't had the assistance you needed, it's still something that you feel will be quite fulfilling, and that you want to go towards, that you're passionate about. Let's put these away. But again, it still looks like you want to get your power back, or get control, maybe not even power, maybe control of the situation, if it feels like it's out of your control now. You know, that it's out of my hands kind of feeling. Let's look at your specific energy, which is the King of Swords, the Three of Swords, and Temperance. It's how to restore harmony, how to bring things back into balance. But it's like there's logic in there. There's logic being used to figure that out. So it could be that it's a plan, and you're trying to work out how to get it going again, or how to put things right. So I'm going to take her upright, the High Priestess, the Seven of Swords. Okay, that's quite secretive type energy. Try that again. You have Death. You may have been missing information before, to be honest, or there was some information that felt unavailable to you. Anything else? Or there is some information that's unavailable to you, so you're trying to think of how to do things in a different way to get what it is you want, to get that fulfillment. That's come out again, actually, and the Hierophant. They kind of flew out before, but not in a way that was helpful. I would say this King of Cups energy is more you, and you knowing how you feel about the situation and what you want to do. We've got a bit of secretive energy. I mean, the King of Cups, they say that the King of Cups knows their feelings, know how they feel, but they keep it to themselves. I'm hearing going against the grain, probably with that Five of Swords and the Hierophant. Let's get a sub-clarifier for the Five of Swords. Six of Cups, anything else? The Emperor showing up a lot as well. We have the Nine of Pentacles as well. There's something about independence here with the Emperor and Nine of Pentacles, or desiring independence, and it's next to the Hierophant as well, which can be about traditions. Let's clarify the Hierophant. We've got Judgment and the Ace of Pentacles. Anything else for the Hierophant? Two of Swords and the Five of Cups. I mean, I don't know why, with the, the Hierophant and the Judgment is making me think about a spiritual calling, because the Hierophant can be, it's about spiritual beliefs, a spiritual teacher, and then Judgment for me can be answering the call. So that's one way to take it. I don't know where that fits in here. Maybe that's the point, is in terms of your ideas or regaining your power back involves answering a calling and bringing that idea to life, because the Ace of Pentacles is also an opportunity. Again, there's something about disappointment here. That disruption energy where the Tower came out, and Two of Swords, decisions, two truths, needing to figure out how to move forward. But yeah, there may be something here about independence too with the Emperor and the Nine of Pentacles. Maybe this is part of the interference with that Five of Cups. You've got Six of Cups, which relates to the past. So is there a person from the past, or a situation from the past, or a way of doing something from the past that has caused a problem in what you're trying to do in the present? Okay, I'm going to stop there with those cards. So overall, with your specific energy, it just looks like trying to restore harmony, restore balance. If there's an idea you're trying to work on, trying to get that going again, but you may be missing information about it. Maybe that's why the Eight of Cups and the Hermit are there, to sort of go off on a journey to figure out what it is you need to know, because the Hermit is someone who seeks knowledge and information. Could even be a spiritual path. You've got quite a few spiritual cards. I mean, you had the High Priestess, Hierophant, Hermit, Temperance. The Wands are spiritual as well, aren't they? What else did you get for that? Okay. Maybe there is something about going off on your spiritual path, and it is connected to an idea that you want to bring to fruition as well. Let's look at the Hermit and the Eight of Cups. Right, so Two of Wands is often choosing a path. It can be a plan. I mean, you've got three cards together of a path, going on a path or a journey, haven't you? There's a lot of travel cards here as well. With that Chariot that came out, you had the Eight of Wands. Yeah, there's a lot about travel. We've got the Ace of Wands there. That's like a spark of inspiration, isn't it? You've got the Two of Cups. Anything else? Okay, so with the Hermit and the Eight of Cups here, clearly, as I said, there's something about going off on a journey. Let me get something for the Five of Wands, actually, because that's like a conflict in the middle of things, like for no apparent reason. You've got the Three of Wands. Again, that is the energy of how to do something, isn't it? Because Three of Wands is where you want your ships to come in, where you put intentions out there, where you're trying to manifest, and this is challenges again. Maybe the challenge is related to other people and their interference again. You've got the Two of Cups. I think I'll get one for the Two of Cups as well, actually. Right, so it's saying the Two of Cups is a burden of some sort that needs to be dropped. Strangely. What else for the Two of Cups, please? You have the Nine of Cups. So it looks like the burden is probably not the Two of Cups itself, but how to get how to achieve that Two of Cups. Yeah, and then you've got stability. You've got satisfaction with the Nine of Cups and stability, Ten of Pentacles. It's like finding what matches your vibe, what matches your energy, what supports you, where you can share your cup, and what you have to give and get something, get reciprocity. There's a lot about shared happiness. I mean, we are in Libra season, so it doesn't surprise me that there's stuff about shared happiness here. Let's get something for the King of Swords as well. Ooh, Page of Cups clarifying the King of Swords. Maybe the challenge is that there's too much logic as well in trying to achieve something, and there needs to be a little bit more heart involved. What else for that King of Swords? You have the Seven of Wands. That looks like standing up for something that you want, that you believe in, that your heart wants. So I would say overall, the Eight of Cups and the Hermit, it's like going off on a journey to figure out what it is that you need, or what it is that you need to make something work. That's what that feels like. Maybe discovering whatever that missing information is, or if there's some sort, it feels like there's a piece of the puzzle missing. To go off on a journey to discover that. Let's look at the Sun in reverse. So to me, that's that same and similar energy. It's where you're trying to upright. It could be happiness. It could be potential. In reverse, it's where something hasn't quite reached the point of happiness. Something isn't illuminated, because the Sun for me can be illumination as well, or enlightenment. Let's see what clarifies it, and then hopefully that's your advice. So maybe the advice is to discover what it is you need to discover to move forward. The world is a new cycle. Ten of Swords is the ending of an old cycle. You have the Page of Swords is about learning something, isn't it? There's missing information here. Okay. So that Sun could be more to do with enlightenment than anything else. Or needing enlightenment to figure something out, needing more information. Anything else? No, I'm not going to take that. I'm going to try again. The Devil, that's the things that hold you back. It can be fears as well. And if you don't have enough information, then that is something that would hold you back, wouldn't it? Eight of Pentacles is effort and working on something, trying to learn something. Can be about learning as well. Let's clarify the Eight of Pentacles on its own. Magician is where you create. So this is putting the effort into something and creating it. You have the Two of Pentacles. Again, that could be sort of deciding how to do it, what to do. Four of Swords, that's like that contemplation type energy, but it's in reverse. So you kind of want to come out of that contemplation energy and sort of be certain about how to do whatever it is you want to do. Anything else? Four of Wands, to me, is often about building foundations. It can be about home here as well. Anything else? Then you've got the Hanged Man. Again, that's kind of the perspectives card, like looking at different perspectives and trying to figure out how to do something. So what is your advice, actually? So first of all, you've got the World, which is going into a new cycle, being ready to go into a new cycle and open to potential. Page of Swords, it feels like needing some kind of information and needing to figure out how to make something work or how to do something. And as I said, with the Sun in reverse, it's like some kind of enlightenment or illumination, or something's needed, like a light bulb moment maybe. Maybe you need a light bulb moment to think of how to make something work, or to get something moving again if there was any disruption. But As I said, there's you've got the Hermit and the Eight of Cups here, which is going off on a new, it's like seeking knowledge, isn't it? Seeking information. You might need to find the answers to something, I think. Or be open to illumination, possibly. That might be the title. Be open to new ideas, possibly. That might be it, being open to new ideas. I'm going to see if I can get any more advice from the Sacred Rebels deck, because that doesn't feel like much advice apart from being open to new ideas and open to new information. I can't really think of anything else as advice. So let's see what these Sacred Rebels say. Maybe you need inspiration, and that's why the let's have a look at that again. Why the King of Wands is there. Maybe that's part of a challenge for you, is needing inspiration. You may need to do a bit of traveling to figure that out. Okay. Let's try again. Anything from the Sacred Oracle deck for Sacred Rebels Oracle deck. You can tell I'm feeling tired now. For Aries, please. So you've got two. You've got Focus on the Light, which I believe I will read because it kind of matches that sun. I feel like there might be something significant there in connection to the sun card being in reverse. Possibly, although actually the meaning of that card is something different. It's not to do with the sun, and you've got Inner Trust as well. So I'll leave Inner Trust. I'll put it there, but I'm not going to read it because it's kind of self-explanatory. It's just about Inner Trust, and I'll read Focus on the Light and see if there is any further insight you can gain from that and anything that will help you. So we'll put Focus on the Light there. I don't know if you can see that. Let's get the book. Okay, this is a long message, and I know it's a long message because I've got a book, I've marked it because it came up in another reading. So yes, it is a very long message, and it's the only one I'm going to be reading. God, yes, I am tired. Right, it says, a tremendous force of light is gathering around you. It is attracted to the purity of your intention to create from your heart. As your intention grows, so does the light. As the light grows, so does your intention. Magic wants to happen for you now. The synchronicity, perfect timing, opportunities and information that are needed will seem to be drawn right to your door. You may start to feel as if you cannot walk outside without stumbling into something helpful, wonderful and inspiring. You might be startled as this interplay of light with your heart evokes many new successes and attracts an abundance of opportunities your way. You may need to adjust as the field of light grows stronger and its effect becomes more palpable. It may bring rather dramatic improvements into your world. You may be uncomfortable or feel out of your depth with these changes. This would be understandable, but it would be a shame for you to hold on to that resistance for anything more than a brief moment. Any resistance or fear will inhibit the continuing free flow of the light so that it can manifest its beauty through you in the physical world where it is needed. It is best to stay focused on your pure heart and intentions. Just allow all else to happen of its own accord. Without making it mean anything too personal, simply let it be the workings of the great light of love flowing through a pure heart and touching the world. Even if the light that is drawn to you and flows through you has some dazzling effects, you don't have to get caught up in it. Doing so might start you worrying that you are unworthy or that you are unable to keep up. This worry will constrict possibilities rather than allowing the free flow of the light. You have permission simply to be appreciative of the light and to enjoy it as you continue to focus on what really matters, the pure intention of your heart and your desire to create. If you are not sure what this means or how it would look on a practical level, consider this example. A service-oriented business becomes very successful financially and gains considerable commercial power, which can be used to help promote its message or assist other organizations in gaining exposure to the public. Of course, that power could be used in less pure ways, such as boosting personal ego rather than promoting the agenda of the heart. Power games and politics might start erupting as the people grab for their share, and suddenly the purity of the project begins to crumble. Sometimes successes can be like a powerful mirror and a shining searchlight as it shows up what was already within someone or a group of people. Under the spotlight of success, it is more intense, amplified, and obvious. This can give us an opportunity to sow the seeds of our own destruction or to work on what arises from a heart-centered perspective to create a firmer foundation that supports even greater attainment. How would that work in this example? By returning attention to the heart of why the business was started in the first place. It is wise to maintain focus on the pure, original motivation for the work, rather than shifting course to focus on money or influence. The latter are not bad per se, but they are a rather different vibration focused on personal gain rather than heart-centered contribution. When focus shifts from the heart, the underlying energy of any creative project can become contaminated with lower vibrational forces such as fear, which is behind greed, for example. If this is not rectified, that business or creative project will begin to change. It will lose the luster of its original purpose that made it so attractive and magnetic to the light. Its continued ability to grow as a light in the world is diminished. It may end up becoming just another corporate machine. Successful, according to more conventional measures, or not, the genuine heart-centered success that creates a win-win field of energy for all involved can only be attained, nurtured, and expanded when those creating the project or business remain focused on the purity of their original intentions. This oracle brings an assurance of success of the highest order, not just commercially but from the heart. It will manifest as a highly valuable offering to the world. This applies to a project, endeavor, or organization in which you are involved. Your heart will help you realize which group or project it applies to. It may be more than one. However, you must stay focused. Enjoy the glittering lights of success, but don't be distracted by them. Stay on point with what you want to create and why. Stay true to yourself. This oracle also brings another message. Don't be distracted by other paths around you at this time, as you are too close to succeeding on the one you are on. Diluting your energies in the pursuit of too much will slow down your success, and the world needs your light to shine sooner rather than later. In time, you may diversify and explore other ways to express yourself, but for now, build what you are working on and know that success is coming swiftly. That is a lot, but hopefully there was something useful in there. So yeah, we talked a lot about being on a path, didn't we? We kept on saying that with the Hermit, the Eight of Cups, and then there was stuff about traveling a lot as well. So maybe the point is that you're on a certain path and you need to sort of stick with it and let the information come to you, the inner knowing or whatever it is that you need, because it still feels like there's some missing information there. We did speak as well about, or I did speak about something where you may have needed support from others in the form of an investment or something like that. So that may play into things as well, but hopefully the messages gave you something useful. So again, if you want this vintage tarot book, please send me an email. As usual, I always say thank you for watching the video and feel free to leave your comments. And I'm also going to start adding, because if you don't ask, you don't get. Feel free to like the video, share it, or subscribe to the channel if you'd like to do that. Other than that, until the next video, take care.